Okay, second video, we're going to go through the 4 rules. So our 4 rules, this might take 2 videos possibly, but we're thinking about adding, thinking about subtracting, we're thinking about multiplying and dividing. And amazingly, all the way through maths, all the way up to 6th year, everything you do boils down to these 4 things. When you see a big fancy equation somewhere, amazingly, everything just boils down to these. So let's get started then. First thing we'll think about is just, let's do addition then. So I'm going to say 324, and to that I'm going to add 415. Now, the most important thing is to make sure that everything is in line. My units are in line, my tens are in line, and my hundreds are in line. The minute things aren't in line, that's when we have problems. Okay? So, if you're not a very good counter, what you can do, this is a little sheet, you can go and get a ruler. That's meant to be a ruler. And actually, you can use the numbers on the ruler to help you add up, multiply, take away, sorry, to add up and subtract. So that's first of all quite a good idea. Just use that as a number line. Again, if you've not got that, you can just draw out your number line on the side. It's absolutely fine, and that will just help you find your place as you go. 7, 8, 9, 10, okay, 11, 12, etc., etc. So if you want to, draw your number line out, and that will just help you with adding and subtracting. So 4 plus 5. That means I'm starting on 4 and I'm going up 5 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That takes me up to 9. 2 plus 1. I'm starting on 2. Oops. Starting on 2, I'm going up 1 place. It's going to be 3. And 3 plus 4, starting on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to give me 7. If you're not sure about that, practice a few of those questions. Get your number line drawn out. The first number is where you start. You can start here or here, it doesn't matter. And then you move up the number of places. So 4 plus 5, start on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. Don't forget to use your fingers as well. There's a reason why we've got 10 fingers and we only count up in tens. Okay, so use your fingers as much as possible as well. That will help. Right. This gets more complicated when the numbers get a tiny bit bigger. So I'm going to move, let's see, I'll just move my number line. Move that down here actually. It's a tiny bit more complicated when I've got to add big numbers. So let's see, I've got this time 8, 7, and 9. And I'm going to add to that 6, 5, 4. Now, why is this a bit harder? Well, if you look at this, 9 plus 4, and again, you'll notice everything is still in line. Don't forget the units in line, tens and hundreds. This time a 9, if I add 4, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 13. Now, 13 doesn't fit in here. I can only put one number in the column. The highest number it can be is 9. After that, I have to put the first number up here because what I've got is 13. Yeah, 13. This is my tens, this is my units. You move the next number over. Okay, so it carries. So don't forget to carry. Some people write it up there, some people write it down here. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to write it up here, but I'm going to do it in a different color to make it easy to see. Just be careful when you do that. So now I'm going to do 7 plus 5 plus the 1. So let's do 7 plus 5 plus 1. So I'll start on 7, add my 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forget to add the 1 for 13. So now my 3 comes in here again, and I'm carrying the 1 again. So in the next one, I'm doing 8, 6, and 1. So I'm going to start on 8. I'm going to add 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add the 1 for 15. 5. And I don't have to carry the 1 this time because I've not got any more sum over here. I can just put 1 over here. In fact, oh, very bad, I forgot to put an add there. Okay. And in fact, that's actually not great as well. I should really just keep my add away from my sum we have done over there. Okay, so don't forget to carry. That's the kind of that's the tough bit. Don't squeeze in the number 13 in here. Make sure you put the next number over. And then remember to add it. Fantastic. If you want to think. No, you can. No, that's fine. That's fine. So that's us done a bit of adding. Subtracting is just the exact same, but in reverse, isn't it? So let's do a sort of easy subtract. Let's say we've got a big number like 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to take away 2, 4, 5. So again, everything's in a nice neat row, and we just do the opposite. So 8 take away 5, so we'll start off with. We always start from this side and work our way over. We always start on the right and work over. So 8 take away 5. So I start on 8, and if I take away, I go down the way, down the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down the number line. 3. 7 take away 4. So there's my 7 take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6 take away 2. Start on the 6 and take away 1, 2 to give me 4. 433. Now, last time I was thinking about something, and this is actually what I meant to do. What you can do is a little check. These two numbers should add up to give you this number. Okay, and if we look at it, that would be right, isn't it? 2 and 4 is 6, 4 and 3 is 7, 5 and 3 is 8. So if you want a little check for your takeaways, this number plus this number will give you that. And again, like the adding, it becomes a little bit trickier when you take away bigger numbers. Okay, if I've got to take away 78, this is when it gets a little bit trickier. So 5 take away 8 is my first move. So I do 5 take away 8. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm going to go below 0. So when this number, this top number here, is bigger than this number, it's not going to work. I'm going to end up going past the 0. 5 take away I can't do. What I can do is borrow a 10. So I'm going to call that 2, and I'm going to move 1 over there. So what I've done there is I've said, okay, I've got 30. This is a 30. I'm going to split my 30 into a 20 and a 10. 10 of it's going here to make this number 15. Okay. And this 2 means that I've got 20 in its place. So I've not changed the number any, I've just kind of rewritten it a little bit. So instead of saying 435, but like I'm saying 420 and 10 and 5. Okay. And now we can do what we did before. So 15 take away 8. There's a 15 take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to give me 7. And notice what I did there. When I do my takeaways, or even adds, I try and think of it in pieces. 15 take away 5 is going to give me 10. So I kind of think, right, well, take away 5 gets me to 10, and then take away another 3 is going to get me to the 7. Okay? So I try and do it in stages. You know, when I'm adding up as well, 9 plus 4, I think, well, 9 plus 1 is 10, plus the 3 gives me 13. Try and do it in stages. Okay. I'll just undo that so I can do it again. And the next one, 2, we've got 2 take away 7. Again, I can't do that because 2 take away 7, take away 1, 2 gets me to 0. So I have to borrow again. So this 4 now becomes 3 and a 1. So 400, I'm splitting up into 300, and I'm borrowing a 1 and putting over here. Okay. So this is almost a bit like I'm saying 120 take away 70. So, but because we've got it in our columns, we don't have to think on that. We can just think on it's 12 take away 7, and these are 10s. Okay. So 12 take away 7 gives me 5. I'll keep that green pen, and 3 take away 2 is 1. So just watch out with your carrying. Okay, the carrying is maybe the trickiest part. Sorry, not the carrying, the borrowing. The carrying's not as complicated, I don't think. And just draw your number line out. That's absolutely fine. If you've got a little ruler to help you add, that's fine. And also try and remember your number bonds. Keep things, in sections. If I said to you 5 plus 14, to me that's, what do I do for that? Well, 5. I know that if I want to do another 5, that'll get me up to 10. 10, but I still need to add on another 9. That would take me up to 19. Or you could say 5 plus 14, right? Well, that's going to be 5 plus the 4 is 9, plus the 10 for 19. So think about these things as well. All right. Hope that was helpful.